Hey guys, happy Work It Wednesday. Sorry if you hear some crazy background noise, but you know, my house is kind of crazy most days. So I just wanted to go over a few things in the back office that I think would be really helpful. You may or may not have already found them and are utilizing them, but I just wanted to go over them for those that maybe haven't. Okay, one thing about the screen capture program I'm using is you can't see the mouse. Okay, if you look up at the top, you can see where it's highlighting. That's where my mouse is at right now, but for some reason when it records, it just doesn't show up. So that's a little annoying. But let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing I wanted to look into was event registration. Now that's pretty self-explanatory. If we are going to have some sort of event, for instance, Super Saturday coming up, I hope some of you are going. You can come in here and register for which Super Saturday you want to attend. And then when we also have convention, you will also go into here, event registration, and register here as well. Okay? And then I just wanted to jump into reports. Now, reports is a very large section. There's tons of different reports that are very helpful. Very helpful. The first two things I wanted to look into was the financials. Now, this is where you are going to see your commission, basically like a pay stub, okay? So many times, actually every time now that they've changed things around, you're going to be able to see this basically the first day of the month for the previous month. So that's really great. You'll be able to see how much you're going to get paid with points and all that. Once you start getting a team, it gets a little difficult to calculate your paycheck. So it's really nice to be able to come in here. So what you would do is you can either hit weekly, and our weekly paychecks are business building bonuses. So if you've had somebody join your team or downline in some way, then you would click weekly, and then the date range that you want to look at, and then commission detail. And what it'll do is it'll download a PDF for you to look at. Okay, if you want to look at your monthly, obviously from the previous month, then you would click monthly. Again, the date range, so on here I have these date ranges from when I started. And then you would click commission detail, and then it'll download a PDF for you. Obviously you can choose these others if you want. I prefer to have a PDF personally. So that is where you will go when somebody says commissions are posted, is what they usually post on Pink Ladies and Dudes. This is where they're saying to go and see your paycheck amount. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show off in reports is, where did it go? Sales by product report. Now this might not seem like such a big deal, but I hear a lot of things like, what do you sell most of? Boost or accelerator? You know, something like that. I get a lot of different questions like that. Or do you think it's more popular to choose the 7-day or the 3-day trial? Okay, I get those questions a lot. And so instead of just guessing, I will come into sales by product report. And I will go from the beginning of time. It's kind of always set for 1900. I don't really understand why, but it is. And then all the way to 2065. I mean, that works, obviously, because you're going to see them all. So you really don't need to change this. If you wanted to say, like, how much was sold just last month of each product, you can adjust that here. But anyways, what you'll see, the Slim Accelerator Plus and Block Combo, I personally have had 6 orders of that. Okay, so then I can say, you know, that's actually pretty popular. Welcome Pack G. Okay, that was me. That's the one I got, obviously. All right, Bio Cleanse 120 count, or is it more popular for people to get the 180 count? And then I'll say, you know, actually, it looks as if it's more popular to get the 180 count. You know, so it's a nice way to go back in here and see what's most popular, okay? I hope that helps you, because I really found that to be really helpful, and I like the breakdown and knowing, well, one, personal sales. It's nice to know how many I've sold of each thing, But it's also nice because then I can really be honest and say, you know what, I've sold this many blocks, I've sold this many decision packs, this many, 7-day trials of Boost are really popular because I've sold 8 of those. But it's more popular amongst my customers to get this one right here, the 7-day challenge with Accelerator. See? Because I've had, 11 orders for that. So for my customers, I could say, I've actually had more orders of the 7-day challenge with the Accelerator than I have the Boost. Okay, so that is sometimes really helpful for people when they're choosing which product they want to purchase. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the sales portion. And the genealogy. Okay, I wanted to show this because this can be helpful for a lot of people. And it's going to be really slow because it's going to be a pain in my booty today. Alright, here we go. So, I'm not going to click these because it shows phone numbers and all that, and I don't need everybody in YouTube land knowing everybody's phone number, but when you click Ambassador Genealogy Report, if I click this, it would show me and everybody under me, okay? And what's great about that is, one, you'll have their number, their contact information, but also you can see if, like it says, blue equals active with their auto qualification on, green equals joined in current month. So, once you start really building your downline, you're going to see all these different colors, and it tells you, where they're at and all that. And it also lets you know, do I maybe need to contact Susie and let her know that she has over $100 in PV, but her backup order isn't on? So, it's a great spot to go and look, check up on your team, see how everybody's doing. Okay, and then sponsor upline. Again, I'm not going to click this because it has numbers, but you really should know who's above you. So you obviously know who you signed up under, but do you know who's above them? If you don't, go ahead, come in here, reports, Ambassador Genealogy, sponsor upline, okay? And then see who's above you. You can go, I'll click it real quick just to show you, and then you can go up 3 levels, okay? So you can see everybody, well, 3 people above you. And why would you want to know that? Well, you want to know because let's say your first contact, the ambassador that you signed up under, isn't available. It would be most appropriate to go to the one above that person, okay? If you have questions or concerns or what have you. So that's a great thing to know who is above you as well. Okay, and I think I had one more. Points per leg. Okay, so again, I'm not going to click on this because it's going to show information. But points per leg, once you've reached silver, to go up in rank after that, you need to have a certain amount of points at the end of the month. Okay, so to reach gold, senior gold, ruby, and so on, you need to have a certain amount of points. And so you're going to be checking your points daily to see how many you have. So this is a great spot to go. You click points per leg, and it'll show you how many points you're at. Okay, the next section is resources. This is really in-depth, and I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but this is a great place to go to see the different things that are in here. Lots of information on Plexus Slim, Accelerator, BioCleanse, etc. This is where you can download our comp plan, get some artwork, order some business cards, 18 tips to success. It's a great resource right there. Just a whole bunch of different things in there. Okay, I'll just close that. All right, shopping. I think you all know, but just in case, this is where you would change your backup order. This is where you would make your new wholesale order. This is where you would see your orders. Your account. My account tab is where you're going to set up your direct deposit. E-wallet, this is something where it's like an electronic savings account. A lot of people do that to save for taxes. My Plexus Builder, again, is very large, so I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I will say get in here and fill out some of these things. You'll be surprised all the different things it has to offer. And then definitely check out the training section right over here, upper right corner. I hope you see that. Definitely check out the training section. It's got tons and tons of videos. Tutorial videos on that, mastering your business, webinars. I mean, it has a whole bunch of stuff, even a big tutorial on the back office. So All right, guys, I hope that was helpful, and we will